Very good evening, everyone. This is Rajendran here, joining from Algo Mojo. In today's session, we're going to look into the very basics of how to automate a TradingView platform, especially if you are a TradingView user. How you can connect with Algo Mojo and how you can automate it. That is what we are going to learn in this particular session. So we're going to take a particular broker and then we're going to go and automate the trading solution here. So as I said, Algo Mojo supports multiple brokers and it supports multiple platforms also. These are the major platforms which is used by majority of the traders across the internet. In today's case, we're going to take a TradingView. So I'm going to go and open the TradingView platform over here, tradingview.com. And I'm having a Pro Plus account over here. At a bare minimum of Pro account is what I highly recommended. So you can go and check out TradingView pricing. So TradingView pricing. However, we don't have any association with the TradingView. You can go and check out the TradingView pricing over here. This is the pricing which they've been providing. This is for the people who are going for an annual subscription. For monthly subscription, I think it will be coming roughly around somewhere around like $15 per month. This is like annual subscription. Maybe you have to go for a monthly subscription. So that I can see the monthly subscription. It doesn't matter. Probably since I'm in an annual subscription, it's showing me like an kind of an annual subscription to me. But if you go back and check, maybe in that case, one should be able to see the monthly subscription. Yeah, so you can see that there's a monthly subscription here and this is annual. So monthly subscription comes around $15.95. Only with monthly Pro subscription, one can do an automated trading. Right? With monthly subscription, with a Pro Plus Pro account, by default, the TradingView provides data feed inside the platform. So they provide free data feed for NSE, MCX, no matter what. However, they don't provide currency futures. They don't provide options data also. So what they do provide is mostly on futures data they provide, and also they provide cash market data for both NSE and BSE. So their automation is possible. And here one can run up to 10 strategies. So 10 server-side alerts are possible. So one alert, using one alert, one can run one strategy. So if it is 10 alerts in the sense, then one can run up to 10 symbols, 10 different strategies, maximum one can run. However, if you want to run more symbols, more strategies, one have to go with a Pro Plus plan. So Pro Plus plan is a little bit advanced over here. You will get more access. And the best thing about TradingView is like the TradingView is available in both web-based platform as well as EXE platform as well as in the mobile platform. I'll also show you the EXE version as well, which is nothing but an kind of an Ionic framework only. I mean, kind of an Ionic framework. So I'll show you it is a desktop. The interface is very new. It is in beta stage. The interface is more or less very similar to the web-based one. So here one can go up to, let's say I want to open, if at all you are having a Pro Plus account, you can go and use maximum up to 4 charts simultaneously. So maybe here you can use Nifty and maybe here you can go with, let's say Bank Nifty futures. And maybe here you can go with US market, let's say ES mini, something like that. And here you can monitor crude oil. So let's say crude WTIC. And the best part is like, you can also go back and use something like, let's say Bank Nifty futures. I want to trade Renko. So Renko is also possible over here. Yesterday, some people are asking about Renko. So here is the Renko, which is possible. And that too with lower time frame also, it is a bit possible over there. All right. So Renko based automation is possible. Renko based trading is possible. Now, first of all, let me explain how the automation works with TradingView. Some basics about TradingView automation. Okay. Let me go and pull up my whiteboard here. First question people will be asking is, should I have my desktop has to be open or what? I can tell you desktop is no way connected to your automation. Let me tell you why. Because you should understand how the automation happens in TradingView. So in TradingView, we'll be having a charting, right? So from the charting, we have to create an alert. This alert go and sits in the TradingView cloud. TradingView server, we can say like that, TradingView cloud or TradingView server. We can use the term TradingView cloud. That means it is sitting in the TradingView server. It will be continuously monitoring, right? So it will be continuously, alerts are monitored continuously. Alerts are continuously monitored, continuously. Every tick, every trade, every price action, it will be monitored. Whenever the alert is triggered, it uses a mechanism called a webhook mechanism. Webhook mechanism, it is more of a one-way communication. It's more of a one-way communication. From there, it sends order to Algomojo. This is how the framework works like Algomojo. Okay, it communicates to Algomojo API. Algomojo API. So here the webhook, TradingView webhook. TradingView webhook is used to communicate to the Algomojo API. Algomojo API is two-way. Right? Algomojo API is two-way. It has a capability to communicate two-way. Means it can send, it can receive also. API can send also, API can receive also. But however, TradingView webhook is only one way. Means TradingView can communicate to Algomojo, but Algomojo cannot communicate to TradingView, which is the reverse communication. The reverse communication. It is not at all possible. This is not at all possible. Okay, why? Because of the webhook feature. Webhook is only one way only. TradingView can only send, it cannot listen to the opposite party. So what are the things that we can do is from a trading system, we can send order. We can send orders. You can also send option order also. You can also send option orders. We can send any kind of order, market order, limit order, we can send cover order, we can send cover order, SL order, okay, bracket order, all such kind of orders can be sent. SL limit order, SL market order, all those things can be done from Algomojo. I mean, to Algomojo, from TradingView to Algomojo, it is possible. However, what is not possible, I'll tell you. As I said, what is not possible here is you cannot modify. Number one, you cannot modify order. Modify order is not possible. Number two, cancellation of order, cancel order. So if you're having this kind of requirement, this is not possible. All right, so only sending order is possible. Option orders, you can receive, you can trade in future symbol. Execution can happen in options order. Or even execution can happen in futures combined with options order. Very interesting thing, right? Let me show you one interesting thing. Today, what we're going to look out here is we're going to look into how to code our own trading strategy, how to configure those alerts. Let me remove all those alerts. Okay, all the alerts has been removed. Any alerts which has been triggered, that alerts will be available under the alert log section. Now in my Pro Plus plan account, I can go up to a maximum of how many symbols? I can go up to 30 symbols. That means 30 strategies I can run. It depends. According to one's requirement, they can choose the plan. Anytime they can upgrade or downgrade, that is possible. If at all you don't want, you can downgrade. By end of the month, you can go and downgrade it. If you want to upgrade, you can upgrade it anytime. So now, let me go to the web-based charting itself. Do I really need an EXE-based charts? Yes, if you are comfortable with that, you can go and use it. Especially if you're a desktop user, you can go and use it. However, if you want to access from your mobiles or tablets, right, you can go and use mobile applications also. But web-based application is what you can go and configure the alerts easily. If at all the configuration is little bit hectic, but anytime you can pass the alert, anytime you can switch on the alerts from your mobile itself. Mobile, there is alert control is there. You can stop or pass the alert. That is possible from the mobile. As of now, I'll close the desktop application. This desktop application is cool. It is as good as like you are having a web-based trading terminal only, but it is totally distraction free. That I can tell you that. Let me close this. I'll come back to the web-based charting. So here is the web-based charting. We close the pricing details, everything. Okay, let's go to the classical. Right now, crude oil is running, right? So we'll go and try with crude oil. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a simple strategy. I'm going to explain you how to automate the trades is what I'm going to explain. First of all, I'll show you a ready-made strategy, how to run a ready-made strategy, how to automate it. And on top of that, I'll try to create a strategy in PineScript. So there is a Pine editor is there where you can go and write your own trading strategy, when to buy, when to sell, when to short, when to cover. If you write the rules, according to the rules, whenever the buy rules are matching, it will send a buy order. Whenever the sell rules are matching, it will send a sell order. So objectively, a trader can go and play the setup over here. Dhaval is saying there is no sound. Is there any sound issues? Can anybody confirm that? So Leo is asking, can we use indicators instead of strategies? See, let me tell you the difference between indicators and strategies. Strategies are the rules which are built on top of indicators. Strategies are what? Rules which are built on indicators. Indicators, we can use something like RSI. Let's say I'll go and apply an RSI indicator, RSI or Bollinger Band or whatever it is. I simply go and add the indicators here. So FFX, you will be able to get an indicator. Let us say I'm just putting some indicator here. Maybe let's say like awesome oscillator, I'm just putting over here. This is an indicator. Is there any rules over here? Of course, the rules are here. So far, all the rules are in a visual mode.
Connection.
Once you convert the visual rules into buy-sell rules, not necessarily you have to plot the buy and sell signals. Buy and sell signal plotting is only for your confirmation. Here, if you're saying like if it is green, you want to buy, if it is red, you want to sell. That is what? That is nothing but a strategy only. So here we are having an indicator. Indicator will compute what? Indicator will compute how the indicators are plotted. That is the computation. On top of that computation, we have to write the strategy. Super trend is also an indicator. Also, it also comes with a default buy and sell strategy as well. So let me show you an indicator here. So I'll go to the my scripts. I'll go and pull up something like AlgoMojo Super Trend trading system. I'm not sure whether it's a new one or not. Let me check. Yeah, this is a newer model which I have been publishing, so that the configuration for the coders will be very, very less over here. Now, first thing, go to the PineScript editor. You have to get the API key and API secret key to transmit your orders. If in case you want to transmit the orders, one have to submit the API key and API secret key. So where I can get it? I can get it from the trading platforms. I'll go and log into the AlgoMojo trading platform. As I said, tj.algomojo.com is for TradeGenie, ab.algomojo.com is for Alice Blue, and zb.algomojo is for Zebu. So different brokers, different platforms are available here. It is more of a trading terminal where you can see the orders coming and running live during the real-time markets. As the price is fluctuating, you can see that price fluctuation. You'll be able to see over here. So now I'll go to the My API Key section. From the My API Key section, I'll get the API key and API secret key. Let me post the API key and API secret key over here from the Pine script. So from AlgoMojo API section, I'm posting the my API and my API key and API secret key section. I'll save it. Okay, I'll save it. If I want, I'll change the parameters also. All the settings I'm going to do here. Let's say I want to send orders to crude oil. I have to configure the trading symbol. Where I have to go and configure. So here is the main input configuration. From the input configuration, you can go and configure your strategy name, what symbol you want to trade. So in my case, I want to trade in MCX. So I'll select the exchange as MCX. I'll select the trading symbol also. Okay, let me go and select the trading symbol. I know the trading symbol is crude oil June futures. So let me go to the market depth and get the name. Make sure that while copying, you copy without space. At times, if there is a space, the order may not get executed. While copying and pasting, ensure that there are no spaces. Mention the quantity. Let's say I'm going to say the quantity as 5. Order type, I want to send a market order. Product code, I want to send an MAS intraday order. And I'm going to press OK here. Okay. Or if in case, if I want to set a tighter stop loss, I can control from the ATR, I can go and control. For time being, I'll show as 1 and 5. Okay, 1 and 5 means frequent trades we can able to see from here. I'll go to the 1 minute time frame so that we can able to generate frequent signals also. Signals also getting very frequent over here. The signals will be generated on the close of the candle. That's how it has been coded. So price has to close above that candle. Next bar opening itself, you'll be able to see that signals. So now I have to convert this into an alert. So how I can convert into an alert? There are various ways you can do that. The best way is like select the strategy, add to an alert. Straight away, you can go and configure the alert here. Click and add to the strategy. Or you can also right click and add to the strategy. Yeah. So in this strategy, enable the webhook URL, place the webhook URL for that particular broker. So where I can get this URL? Always from the AlgoMojo documentation page, you can get it. Go to the AlgoMojo website, go to the API section, select from your list of brokers. So let's say your broker, go and select, place order. Let's say if your broker is Alice Blue, you have to copy this. If your broker is Tragini, you have to copy this particular link. Here we want to send a place order, right? So we have to go to the place order section. So these are the things what API can do. API can be used to send a place order, place multiple order, place bracket order, place multi-bracket orders, place at the money, in the money, out of money options orders, exit bracket order, modify orders, cancel order, order book, retrieve order book history, trade book, position book, anything that you are doing manually, everything can be accessed via APIs now. So after done with this, now what I'm going to do here is I'll go back and I'll paste the API key here. This particular section, I'll go and paste it. And I'll say like super trend algo strategy. I'll give a name. And under the message section, I'm going to say like a double flower bracket is what I'm using here. It is what we call as a placeholder. So double flower bracket open, double flower bracket close. Inside that, I'm going to place a message called strategy dot alerts dot strategy dot orders dot alert underscore message. Strategy dot order dot alert underscore message. This is the only message. This message dynamically sends a buy order if there is a buy signal. It sends a sell order if there is a sell signal. All those things are available at the coding level itself. So create the alert. Now from here onwards, remember from here onwards, alert has been created. Alert is no way connected to the charts. Chart is only for monitoring purpose. Okay. Let me tell you very clearly, the chart, what you are watching here is only for monitoring purpose. Even if the chart is not running also, algo will run. As long as alerts are running, alerts are active, your algo is on. Algo is on. This will send orders to AlgoMojo. This will send orders to Algo Mojo. One have to ensure that your Algo Mojo, you logged in, you already logged in. That means you are accepting algo orders, accepting algo orders. So here you are sending orders. If your status is active, you're sending algo orders to Algo Mojo. And once you logged in, then only it will accept orders. If you logged out, orders will not go through. Okay. So as long as the traders are not logging out, orders will be continuously pushed to the your account. So that as long as the API key and API secret key is same, whatever the API key and API secret key you're using here, it's the same API key. If you're using there also, one can straight away, they can push orders from TradingView to Algo Mojo platform. Now, you can see here there are a couple of +2 and -2 you're seeing here. So these are the places you'll try to double the quantities. Why it will double? Because you have to change your previous, let's say I'm already having some +5 lots. My +5 is coming in. Now, if at all any sell signal is happening, I had to close this +5. That means what? I have to send a -5 here. In fact, I have to send a -5. I have to sell. This will close the previous position. In fact, I have to take -5 more. That is, I have to take -10 total to reverse my position. So if it is previous position in buy, we will take +5. If previous position is in, if at all you want to completely reverse your position, you have to double the quantity. But you know that if the day is starting fresh, you want to take only one quantity only. How we can do that? Many people ask me, because sir, I first trade, I want always, I don't want to take manually. I want to take an automated fashion only. Is there a way that we can do that? Yes, obviously there is a way to do that. Let's say you are not having any position. When you are not having any position, you have to do a small settings here. The setting on how to make it is, before making the alerts, you have to make sure that you go to the settings and scroll to the feature and set from month as a today, current month, from date as today's date, that is 21, and from year is also 2021 here. So now press OK. Now if you could see the very first trade here for the day, it should start with +1 here. Very first trade. Let's say when the trade, when you're starting the day, fresh, your first trade will be always +1. You can see that previously you will not be seeing any signals will be there, but you will not send any +1 or -1. So when the first trade is happening for the day started, you're just getting a first trade on, you're not having any positions, only one quantity, one set of quantity will be punched. If you set the quantity as +5, then only one time it will be punched. You will not be seeing any double orders. Second time onwards, it will automatically start reversing the position. -2 means it will send a -2 times of the sell quantity. +2 means 2 times of the sell quantity. Likewise, it will be keep on doubling the positions. So first trade is always manual. So what to do if I'm already having a position? If you are already having a position, okay, the alert has been punched. Have you seen that? Automatically, you would have seen that order also punched immediately. The very next moment it will be available. Those things you can see it from the order log section. So under log section, any orders that you are sending automatically, you'll be able to see here. So it had taken a crude oil, 10 lots. Why it had taken 10 lots? Because right now it is trying to double the position. Okay. So why it is doubling right now? Because already morning it had taken +1 signals and a lot of multiple long short signals has been happened. If you are anywhere entering during the middle of the trade, already your long signal is continuing and you're entering middle of the trade, definitely your first trade has to be manual only. After that, you can leave it to the system. But if you are starting fresh for the first day, all you have to do is you have to go and do the settings configuration, ensure that you set the today's date, everything. Now, once you're done with that, you have to create a fresh alert. This has to be done before the morning itself. You have to do that. Okay, only before the morning, if you do, first trade will be always only one trade will happen. As I said, rest of the thing are like +1, -2, +2, -2, +2 like that. First signal for the first day will be always 1 time of the quantity. So this is for the place where you want to do a long short kind of trading system. Certain signals will be having, will not have any long short activity at all. So those kind of places, I'll tell you how to set certain intraday strategy. There'll be only one entry or one exit. Those kind of places, you don't need to worry about that because you need to know how to configure this module. That is what I'm going to explain. Okay. So a couple of how to input the symbol for crude oil using Zebu broker. Yes, that's again an interesting question. So here in this case, if you go to the section here, right? I had given the broker as well. So broker, where I had kept the broker. If at all somebody is using a Zebu account, it's very simple. You have to go and set the settings here. You have to send the same order to the Zebu broker. It's like everything is same, but your broker, if you want to send, you have to choose, go to the, let's say Zebu. Let's say I'll create one more alert. What I'm going to do here is, maybe I can create one more alert with a different API key, different API secret key. I can duplicate this and I can create an alert. After sending this alert, I have to put broker as Zebu. Zebu place order, right? This one I have to use it and configure it. Let's say like I'm going to say like Zebu automation. So you can run any number of brokers. Simultaneously, you can send orders to any number of brokers. There is no limitation to the number of brokers that you can send. Again, you can send strategy.order.alert_message. This is a placeholder, webhook placeholder. You can create it. So by doing this, orders will now go through Trajini also. Orders will go through Zebu also. If you want to have 2 more accounts also, you can make it. Same alert, same configuration. Probably you can see what configuration, what symbol you had made. If you place your cursor over the alert, it will show you that what message is you are trying to communicate to the broker. What are the parameter settings of the super trend? Okay, one more buy alert has been triggered. So if the buy alert has been triggered, again, immediately it will be available over here as well. You can see that the very next second, hardly it will take less than a couple of few milliseconds. What it take, max to max, it will take 1 second to punch the order, to communicate the order from TradingView to AlgoMojo platform. Now I'm going to show you a very interesting module over here. This is the module that you need to know. So the entire resources, you can go and find it in the AlgoMojo blog. Go to the AlgoMojo blog. From there, you can go and check out simplified AlgoMojo execution controls for TradingView platform. So this execution platform is for the traders who want to automate their trades. Let us say I'm having my own strategy. I want to convert my own strategy into automation. In that case, they have to follow these instructions here. Any non-coder can easily follow and they can do this. I had given the modules for all the brokers, Alice Blue, Trajini, Zebu, Angel Broking, and Alice Blue. One have to take some time, of course, Upstocks. One have to take a little bit of time to read the article because I had given the separate coding for Angel Broking, separate coding for Upstocks, and separate coding for other brokers as well. So total 3 blocks of code I had given. So in current case, I'm going to send for, let's say I'm going to take the control module for Alice Blue. So here is a module for Alice Blue. Let me scroll down. I'll also share this link in the Zoom as well. Arul is asking in which format symbol for crude or natural gas to input, likewise. So if you don't know the symbol, right, very simple, you go to the dashboard. Okay, if you don't know what format it is, Let's say you don't know, you want to input natural gas. So type natural gas over here. Moment you type natural gas, let's say natural gas June futures. Now you go to the market depth, you will get to know the natural gas 21 June FUT. It's the same nest symbol is what Algomojo also follows, or whatever the broker symbol. Some brokers, they follow their own format. For example, Alice Blue is forming their own format. So one have to use their own format over here. No matter what, whichever the broker you are using, log into the broker Algomojo application, get the symbol and use the same symbol for sending orders. All right. Dhaval is asking how to place orders with indicators. As I said, first of all, you have to convert that indicator into strategies. Straight away from indicator alone, can I create a strategy? If you ask me, yes, it is possible with some sort of a scanner. I'll later on come to that point where from indicators, you can also configure automation trading also using some scanners methodology. But that is not a recommended way also. The recommended way is like, let us say, RSI. Let's say I'm going to build an RSI here. Let me check if I can send an alert using RSI. Okay. Dhaval is asking a very interesting question. I haven't tried it, but I think it could be possible. Let me try it out. Let's say RSI. I'm just bringing an RSI here, relative strength index. Let's say whether I can create an alert using RSI or what. I hope this is what Dhaval is also asking. Let's go and check it out. Okay. So if I go here, can I add an alert? Yes, of course I can add an alert. I can add an alert. I can say like if the RSI, let's say if the RSI is crossing up, let's say on a closing basis, only once you want to do that. Once per bar close, that is what it is recommended, because RSI could be fluctuating. So end of the bar only we'll get to know whether the RSI value is exactly. Closing of the bar, if the RSI is crossing above, let us say something like 61, I want to send an alert. So in that case, what I'll do, I'll, let's say in this case, it is TJ API. TJ stands for Trade Genie. That block is what I'm just sending over here. And now the messaging is a bit different over here. It is not the placeholder. Placeholder is only for the strategies, because we have to dynamically input either long or short. We have to input over here. Here, let's say if the RSI is touching so and so level, maybe I want to go and send a buy order. Okay, so let's say like I'll go and change. I'll go to the API key first of all. I'll go to the API documentation. From the API documentation, I'll go to that particular broker, and from that particular broker, I'll go to the place order. I have to send the message in this particular format. Okay, this has to be configured a bit, so it's going to take a little bit of time. But once you know it is possible, right? You know how to do that. So API key and API secret key is what first one have to set. There are no ready-made API key or API secret key configuration. You have to do it manually, but this is a one-time setup. So API key and API secret key, I configured. API secret also I had configured. Okay. So let's say like indicator strategy. I'm not coding any indicators, but I'm having an indicator. I'm adding an alert to that indicator. A level-based alert is what I'm trying to do here. So any inbuilt indicators of TradingView that you can configure, simple indicator-based alert. Okay. That is possible. Let's say like same crude oil 21 June FUT and exchange is MCX. If you don't know what is the exchange, you can always go to the dashboard, go and get the particular symbol. Okay, so here you can find the symbol also. Here you can find the exchange also. So followed by that, B means buy, S means sell. That is a transaction type. Retention type is day type. That means good till date order. If at all you are sending any limit order, it will be canceled by end of the day. Product type is market order. Quantity is like, let's say I want to say like 10 lots of crude oil I'm going to buy if RSI is going to cross 70. So price is 0 and trigger price is also 0. If it's a market order, we need not to send any price and trigger price. We can keep it as 0. Product code, NRML is means regular order. MIS means intraday order. All right, so I'll copy it and I'll try to go and place the values. So values are placed. I'll say like RSI alert, RSI alert. Now the alert will trigger only once only. Why? That is how I've been configured it. If at all you want once per bar close, this is like every time the bar is closing and crossing above 60, it will try to trigger an alert. If you want only once, you can use only once. Or once per bar is not recommended at all. Once per bar close is also not recommended. It could trigger multiple alerts also. So if in case if you want, you can use only once. So if that level is touched, but in that case, the level is touched, it will immediately trigger an alert. Okay. So a lot of controls are here. According to your requirements, you can go and trigger it. Now I had created an alert on top of the RSI without doing any coding. So even if I close the RSI also, still the alert will be running in the backend. It's nothing to do with the charting at all. As I said, charting is only for live monitoring. This charting is what? Only for live monitoring. What will happen if I try to change the symbols? Let's say, if I try to change the symbols here, or what could happen if I change to, let's say, Bank Nifty? I'm just changing to Bank Nifty. What will happen? What do you think? What will happen? Do you think orders will trigger? Orders will go to Bank Nifty, but still orders will go to crude oil? Of course not. As I said, charting is only for monitoring purpose. Any buy sell signal which is coming in, that is no way connected to the signals. Signals are more connected only to the alert section only. So the super trend algo strategy, where it is running, which symbol it is. You can see the super trend algo mojo trading strategy 5, HL2, 1. All these are parameters of the super trend. 5 and 1 are the parameters of the super trend. What symbol it is running? Crude oil 21 June futures. What exchange it is? MCX. How many lot size? 5. What is the market order? It is a market order, MAS. Everything I can able to see from here. So whatever the settings that you are set in the alerts, and the same thing you can monitor in the charts, but without charts also, even if you close trading view, still your algos are running. Orders will be automatically sent to the Algo Mojo. So that is a benefit of that as a beginner level trader, they can easily go and automate the trading platform. So Sridhanya is asking, is there a facility for paper trade in Algo Mojo? See, there is one way to implement that. There is no direct facility over here. You can send a real execution, but you can send the quantity as 0. Set the quantity as 0. So if at all the 0 quantity is getting accepted, then orders will go through, but will not hit the exchange because quantity will be punched 0. But still you will see the execution will happen during live market itself, but it will not trigger the real orders. It will not trigger any real orders to the exchange. That way it is possible. All right. So remember, after setting everything, only you should create an alert. After setting everything, then only you should create an alert. Once you created the alert, if you want to change, let's say I want to change a parameter. I don't want to use the parameter. You see here, the parameter of super trend is 1 and 5. I wish to change it. I cannot change it from here. So if at all I want to change it from here, what I have to do? I have to create a fresh alert only. I have to delete this alert. Let's say I'll delete all the alerts. Now I have to go and set all the parameters according to my requirement. Let's say 5 lots of crude oil. I want to change the super trend values to parameter 2 and ATR level as 10. I mean 2 and 10. And maybe I want to have a slightly moderate stop loss. And now I want to configure an alert. I'll add the alert. I add the values. And I'll say strategy dot order dot alert underscore message. So create the alert. And now the alerts will be running only for the newer parameters. The alerts will be running for the newer parameters. This is for, see here, by mistakenly what I had done, I created the symbol for Bank Nifty. So though signals are from Bank Nifty, you can see that Bank Nifty 1 in symbol. What does it means is like it is alert, it is active on Bank Nifty symbol, but orders will go through crude oil symbol. Probably that is a mistake which I had done. Yeah, I have to delete this. You can check it from the alert section itself. Are you configuring the alerts properly or not? One have to go and check very clearly. I'll go to the daily section. So I'll go to the crude oil section. I'll change the crude oil. I'll change it to crude oil. Crude oil futures. And now from here, I have to create an alert. That is the proper way to do that, right? Which symbol you are running, that symbol has to be there. That time frame has to be there. Time frame will be captured from the charts. Symbol will be captured from the charts. Now you go and configure the alerts. Strategy dot alert, sorry, dot order dot alert underscore message and close the placeholder. Give an alert, crude oil, 1 minute, I'll go. Okay, I'm just giving a name to that, nothing much. Let us say I want to pass the alert from TradingView. I don't want to send alerts to AlgoMojo at all. In that case, there is a pass button is there. Anytime you can pass it, and whenever you want, you can restart it. So that way, one can see that the alert got triggered, close of the candle, order would have been went through that section. But however, in this case, I think something I had missed it, I guess. What I missed here is probably what I missed. It is strategy I mentioned in a S as a capital one. So it's supposed to be everything should be small letter. Make sure that you are following the protocol. All the values should be in small letters. So then only the message will be communicated. If in case if you are sending like you want to receive in your email, you can also enable it in your email also. You will also receive an email alert as well. For example, all the 3 alerts which I got in, I'll be getting an email as well. I'll go and check out my email. I'll show you the email also. I would have got an email as well simultaneously. So this is like crude oil. When that alert got triggered, I'll be able to send alerts to my email also. I can go back and cross verify all these alerts are triggered or not. So any alert got triggered, it will be available under the Algo alerts log. Any alerts which are triggering from TradingView, it will be available under the alert log so that you can verify that what alert has been sent, what message has been communicated to the broker. Same thing you can cross verify under the order log section also. Okay, order log section, as I said, only automated orders, you'll be able to see that. If in case if you're sending any manual orders, you can use AlgoMojo also to place manual orders as well. For example, let's say I want to send a buy in natural gas. I can mention the quantity, I can send what kind of order it is, place the order. This is manual order. Manual order means you going to the AlgoMojo platform. From here, you are sending manual orders. These manual orders will not reflect in the order log section. Order log section is only for automated alerts coming from AmiBroker or from Excel or from Python or from TradingView or any other platform. Order book is where you can see, just like how you see in your broker terminal, the same order book is what you can go back and see all the orders that you've been posted for the day. Everything that you can go and check out in this from this account. Sri Danya is asking, can we keep trailing stop loss, like modify order to trail the stop loss alone? Any trailing stop loss you want to create, you have to write a PineScript coding. Okay, so today I think we had discussed only the basics only. Maybe we'll have one more session in tomorrow's case. Tomorrow, probably you can log into the same link. I'll teach you more about how to create your very first strategy using the PineScript. Let's say you are a very beginner, you don't know anything about PineScript, but you want to create your own trading strategy, how to create it and how to backtest it. That is what I'm going to explain in tomorrow's session. So maybe one more session we can have it. Those who are very much curious on knowing about PineScript, who want to know how to code these kind of strategies, these kind of very simple strategies, how to code it, how to connect with the automation, what are the modules that I need to follow. tomorrow I'm going to take some couple of examples and I'm going to explain those things. I mean, you don't need to be a coder to configure all these things, but I'll show you which module goes where, how to create a very simple strategy and how to automate it. That is what we're going to discuss in tomorrow's session. So stay tuned, same time. You can go and log into the same portal, access the same course. As usual, today's session is getting recorded. If in case if you miss any part of the video, always you can go back and watch the recorded session as well. I hope now you have a fair idea about how to use TradingView platform to do an automated trading. And tomorrow we'll come back and we'll talk about how to automate any trading idea using AlgoMojo. That is what I'm going to talk about in tomorrow's session. See you tomorrow. Thank you. How to convert indicator to strategy? That is a question from Dhaval. Obviously, how to write a Pine script. On how to write a Pine script here, something like this, and they have to automate it. All right. See you tomorrow. Same time. Around 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. We'll go and talk about it. Thank you. Sridhanya is asking, what are the brokerage and charges for the brokers? For partner broker, of course, the same brokerage what your broker is offering. It's the same thing. Okay. There's no change in that at all. You can go and opt whatever the broker plan, whatever he is providing. But the thing is, if you are opening under AlgoMojo account, you will be enjoying access to the AlgoMojo platform at zero cost. For those people who are holding with their existing account and they are okay with their existing account, they can anytime they can go and use the, they can pay for the platform and they can use it. And absolutely no commitment, no number of this many number of trades you have to do, that number of trades you have to do. There is no such kind of things at all. Absolutely a transparent model. If in case somebody want to, if they are having their own strategy, their own data feed, their own everything, but they want only to send orders using the AlgoMojo platform. Only in that case, they can open a trading account and they can start using at zero cost. All right. So if in case if you are an authorized person or a sub broker, you want to give AlgoMojo to your clients, then you can connect with our support team, or you can also connect with our sales team. They will get back to you on the pricing model that we are serving for the franchisees or for the authorized persons. So you can get in touch with our chat support team or with our sales team as well. So let me stop the session here. We'll come back tomorrow one more time, probably another half an hour. Maybe we can spend tomorrow, and we can learn the basics of Pine script coding and automating with AlgoMojo. Thank you.